guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C, back at you with another video. But if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on, welcome. I try to put out at least 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if you are interested in any of those things, make sure you check out my prior videos. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So you guys, we're going to be doing a reaction video today to season 1, episode 7 of Cloak Dagger, and this one is called Lotus Eaters, I believe. So I just actually 2 minutes ago finished watching episode 6, which was Funhouse Mirrors. That was a really good episode. You had essentially kind of the way Cloak Dagger is done, where you have 3 separate things kind of going on at one time. So this time the center of the episode, as far as we would continue to flash back to those 2 individuals, was Tanti and the cute girl that Tyrone is dating. So, you know, Tanti was doing a reading and trying to figure out like what was going on in the city and what was the next big thing that was going to happen. And so what she concluded toward the end was that there's going to be another big disaster in New Orleans, and that there was maybe no way to stop it, but that Tyrone is part of a pairing, which they don't know about Tandy being the other part of the pair. But what she said is that one of the pair was going to die. So we don't know if that's going to be Tyrone or Tandy. In the backdrop, you have Tyrone, who's trying to get on the inside of Dwayne and his guys and try to see if he can take down Connors, who is the crooked cop that shot his brother Billy, from within. So initially, Dwayne does not, welcome him into the group, but eventually Tyrone is able to recover a backpack full of product that Dwayne needs. So he does bring it back to Dwayne, and Dwayne says, okay, well, you can ride along with me for the day and see if this is the life you really want. So with that, he goes on this whole monologue about, being a survivor and that people in New Orleans are survivors, all of this. On the other end, you do have also O'Reilly and Connors. O'Reilly is getting closer to figuring out who the guy is, who is the main dealer in charge, which of course that's not going to be good for Connors, because Connors is involved in this whole thing as well. So he agrees to, question a few of the lower guys, and then, he calls Dwayne, says, hey, we have to meet, figure out a problem. And his whole intention is killing Dwayne, and which it looks like that was accomplished at the end of the episode. And he tried to kill Tyrone again, but failed. So that was good as well. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe Tyrone will go back to O'Reilly and talk to her about the whole situation. But I don't really know at this point what O'Reilly can do, because she doesn't really have any evidence to go against Connor. So you have all that going on in the backdrop. So the other thing was you have Tandy trying to get close to Mina Hess and tells her, yeah, I'm your intern Lizzie. And Mina, takes her through the ropes, shows her around, and Tandy asks her a bunch of questions about her dad, Ivan. And, basically Mina tells Tandy that, well, Nathan Bowen, who is, of course, Tandy's dad, like Ivan, her dad, Mina's dad, told her that Nathan never miscalculated, never made mistakes, and was like the smartest guy he knew. So then eventually Mina reveals that she is aware that, I know you're not an intern named Lizzie, you're about the right age, I know you are Tandy Bowen, you're Nathan's daughter. So then Tandy follows Mina to the hospital where Ivan is, and does see Ivan, and you see that he's in a semi-comatose state. It looks like there's some type of functioning still going on. He hums a tune, and Tandy touches him to see if there's still any hope in there. And it looks like there's like a vault door, and it almost looks like, what Tyrone's thing is kind of coming behind the door. So then, Tandy ends up going back to the church. I don't know if she's still going to be talking to Mina, or if she's still going to go that angle, or what she's going to do from here. So that was kind of a lot of what went on in the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this episode, you guys, without further ado, because I'm going to have to go. I got watch night services tonight. Yes, it is New Year's Eve. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started into this reaction. Hopefully I can go ahead and finish and head out. And so you guys, I will see you on the other side with my quick review and quick observations. All right, you guys. Bye.
You're doing?
Dad, what are you doing? You can't eat that until you're at work. That's the rule.
You're awfully superstitious for someone who doesn't believe in magic.
Yeah, well, you always come home, don't you?
And I will again.
Did he not eat the cookie? Even though I can't taste the cookie, I'm excited.
Hey, why is this taking so long? I need to talk to you.
Man, that's a shame.
What should I do? That was my shot. Dwayne saw it all happen. He saw my brother get... He could have put that asshole behind bars.
I doubt they would have believed him. He's doing drugs. He's dealing drugs.
And I told him to do the right thing. I told him.
At least Tyrone
Is
wasn't
this
all
a
like,
normal thing for you?
What?
Sneaking into a hospital with someone in a coma.
Not a coma. Catatonic.
catatonic, yeah.
8 years ago, they pulled a dozen bodies off the rig that exploded. Only one of them is still alive.
That's
8
horrible.
years ago
man.
was in...
It's in the night my dad crashed off the bridge.
The explosion on the rig is what made Connors pull the trigger.
Yeah, you help me, I help you. We figure out what's going on with Connors.
You owe me.
Of course. Absolutely. We gonna make good on that too, right, Tandy?
I don't know.
You need to touch him.
Count to 3.
Are you making this up right now?
Completely.
Count to 3.
All right. 1,
Oh, you over touching him?
3.
Interesting.
Can you hear me?
Don't worry. He can't see her.
That guy just tried to kill us.
Yeah, that
So
was
clearly
kinda
he
real.
saw us. The rules here must
Really,
be
you
different.
saw us?
What the hell is going on?
My word.
What's this? Is this Ivan? Ivan!
Something new. Something delightfully, incredibly, wonderfully new.
Wow.
And you talk.
And you talk.
What a time to be alive.
Wow. This is very odd.
Important question. Are you here to kill me?
What? No. No.
Splendid. Oh,
Who are you then?
Really?
I'm me. I don't have a name. What do I need a name for? Do you have a name?
Yeah, I'm Tandy and this
yeah.
is Tyrone.
It must be very special to have names.
Where are we?
We're here. That's where we are. Excuse me a moment. I'm afraid I can't do anything about the Claxons, but I can at least eliminate that damn ring that happens halfway. So many places.
Claxon.
Now, where were we?
You just said halfway.
Yes, to the end.
End of what?
Why, everything. All of reality. Time, space, you, me, those
What?
unpleasant sociopaths running through the halls. Starts with the Claxons, then concludes with a bang. Has no one told you? You just can't stop it. I mean, you could if you got to the core room and hit the kill switch button. Then closed up all the shutoff valves. But
Okay, where are the shutoff valves?
in the core room.
Where's the core room?
It's downstairs, of course. In the core.
Okay.
Hope you got better at your thing.
Yeah, me too.
I better.
It's the initial energy expulsion.
The boom we just heard?
It turns, well, everyone but me, and now you, into bloodthirsty monsters. I call them terrors.
Wait, what?
I have a theory about this energy we're drilling for. When improperly released, it infects the mind with pure fear. That fear spreads from person to person and will terrorize us. Anyway, after about a minute, the phone rings, some angry guy on the line. 30 seconds after that is the first explosion. Everything gets real unsteady after that, particularly my cohorts. Until, of course, you know, the big bang that ends it all. Or begins it all. It's hard to know, really.
There's gotta be a way to get to him.
What about the cookie? Did he ever eat the cookie?
Ivan. Ivan, your daughter. You remember her, right?
Daughter?
Yes. Yes, her name is Mina.
I've heard some whoppers in my time, but a daughter? I don't have a daughter. I always wanted one, deep down inside, you know.
She's out in the world right now, finishing your work. The work you did with my father, Nathan Bowen. You guys were partners.
Nathan Bowen. Bowen, where do I know that name? Oh, you mean the guy on the phone?
I'm sorry, did you just say?
The guy who keeps calling.
He was talking to you. 8 years ago, he was talking to you.
I don't understand why he keeps calling. It's rather annoying.
Daddy?
Hi, Pumpkin.
How's that possible? Nothing has changed.
Let's get the mud man on the line. Maybe he can...
Sam, are you okay?
Tandy? What happened to you, Tandy? You were supposed to go back with me to Ivan's hospital room.
Ivan? Cookie guy? His name is written all over the papers.
Oh, that's cool.
Where'd you learn that? Wait, Tandy, how long have you been here since I left?
Well, let me answer that question with a question of my own.
Yeah, okay, shoot.
Oh, who's Sandy?
What was your name again?
I'm done.
From what I remember, it was horrible. Nobody called me. Nobody called me because nobody cared. No one knows me. They think that they do, but I was homeless. Aimless.
Don't answer that phone, Sandy.
Daddy, I need to ask you a question.
Come on, say it. Come on, Sandy.
Who's in the back of your car?
I don't understand.
You're driving over Parisville Bridge right now. Who's in the back seat?
Nobody.
Morning. How'd you get this number?
Oh, you're not the only one with a sweet con artist sleight of hand. And, I don't know, I just need someone to talk to.
About whatever.
Why'd you call me?
You're my friend.
I just needed someone who would understand.
Press play.
And all you chumps look like ants. Bricks and beans. I don't know. This is harder than it looks. I need a pen and a paper, I think.
Hey. Can you play it again?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. I would say, okay, so that was Cloak and Dagger season 1, episode 7, I think. Yeah, that was Lotus Eaters. So, like I would say, like as far as the episode's concerned, like the beginning and the end probably were my favorite portions. Like I would say the beginning where they both touch Ivan Hess and go ahead and figure out what's going on in his head and what happened the day of the explosion. So that was really interesting. But like the whole Groundhog Day thing, like I was like, okay, is this going to be the whole episode? Like I want to see something, like some more progress. So you kind of just saw that, and then Tandy just kind of dealing with the whole aspect of hearing her dad's voice again and really wanting to stay there. But in the process of her being in Ivan's head, she learns, like, she gets even better with her abilities. Go figure. And it looks like Tyrone does as well while he's there anyway. So that was pretty cool. And then they were able to, like, them combining and getting into Ivan's head, they're able to bring him out of his catatonic state, which is the coolest thing ever. Mina's able to get her dad back. But I kind of wonder what that means too for his livelihood, because kind of the whole thing with Roxanne, like they pretty much buried everything that went on with like Nathan Bowman, and then everyone else on the old rig died, and he's like the only survivor, but he was catatonic. So the fact that he's no longer catatonic now, it kind of makes me worry about what is going to happen when Roxanne finds out that he's no longer catatonic, and especially if he has all his memories of what happened on the oil rig, because again, they blamed everything on Nathan Bowman and they're trying to bury it. And then they killed that lawyer a few episodes ago, Greg, who was starting to dig and find out what was going on. So clearly there's a lot of wrongdoing here by Roxanne, and they don't want anyone to find out. So I wonder how Mina's going to cope with this, and if she's going to be able to maybe keep this a secret as far as her dad's condition and that the fact that he is no longer catatonic. So we'll see what happens with that. That's kind of, moving forward, that intrigues me if we'll see them any further moving forward. But, and then, it was just really heartbreaking. Tandy stayed there and, kept wanting to hear her dad's voice, basically saying that this was better than the real world for her because, no one called her, no one checked on her, no one, just really, like, again, she just feels like she is just completely ignored, completely bypassed in the real world, but that at least here she has her dad. But Tyrone challenges her to ask her dad an actual question that only he would know, that Ivan wouldn't know, and Tandy does that and, again, snaps out of it and discovers this isn't really her dad. So she's able, again, from that, able to help Ivan snap out of it as well. So that was really cool. And then just that portion at the end was just very heartwarming, with Tyrone digging into some of his brother's old stuff and has that tape recorder to hear his voice again. And then he calls Tandy to share that with her because, again, like Tandy said, nobody calls her, nobody checks for her. And, Tyrone told her while they were in Ivan's head, like, I do, like, I care about you, you're my friend. She's like, well, we're not friends, I just conned you, whatever. But he's like, no, we're friends. And so that portion at the end was very sweet, that, this was clearly a very important thing to Tyrone, to hear his brother's voice again, because he hadn't heard it in so long, and he didn't even remember what it sounded like, and to share that with Tandy, and, just very heartwarming. She's like, can you play it again? Like, it was just very touching moment at the end. So I really, really enjoyed that portion at the end. So I'm really looking forward to see, like, what goes on and what happens. Again, like, this was very weird as far as seeing that with the explosion, like, it caused, I guess, a mass of fear and terrors and turned the people into monsters. Like, that's really crazy. I'm like, it turned everybody into Resident Evil? That's what it looked like. So that was really crazy to see. Like, so it's not just about the explosion, it's about what it does to people after the explosion. So that's definitely frightening, if that is going to be the next big disaster, and if there is another explosion like that, potentially the majority of New Orleans could be zombies. So that's troubling. So anyway, guys, that was season 1, episode 7. I enjoyed the episode overall. And let me know what you guys thought about the episode below. If there's anything that you enjoyed most about it, definitely comment below. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you share it with anyone else who's watching Cloak Dagger, who enjoys reaction videos. Also, before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. I do apologize, it's kind of broken up as far as the video because I semi ran out of space and then I had to clear the space to finish the recording. So that's what happened if it's a bit off. So, but hopefully it doesn't interrupt the reaction or anything like that. But again, it is December 31st, 2018. I will see you guys again in 2019. Prayerfully, everyone is safe tonight and enjoys. So I will see you guys next year, and Happy New Year, you guys. Bye.